Whoa, he's down. He's down. Woo! Get wrecked, dude. 1, 2, 3, bro. What are you talking about? Like I said, you're about to get smacked, dude. Oh, he done melted. Oh, this guy is tanky, man. Good win. Woo! Steal it. What is going on, guys? I'm back with a new video. I know, 2 videos in 1 day, bro. I'm out here grinding, but anyway, so brought you guys another ideal build, and by ideal build I mean it's not done. I'm just giving you guys an idea on, you know, I'm gonna tell you guys how to make it better, but for me it worked pretty good. As you guys can see on the gameplay, it's working pretty good, but it's not done yet. But guys, since World Tier 5 is coming out, I would say don't invest too much into your builds, because you need to save up for the, you know, new gear and all that and farming. So I would say, you know, don't invest too much into builds at the moment. Anyway, so let me show you guys the build so you guys can see. 3-piece Providence, 2-piece Badger, and 1-piece Fenris. So 3-piece Providence gives me 10% skill power, 8% health, and 5% weapon damage. And 2-piece Badger gives me 7% damage to elites. I hope I say it right, Badger. And 15% armor percent on kill, which I'll explain later. And 1-piece Fenris gives me 10% assault for damage. So guys, before we start, I just want to tell you guys, so with assault rifles you don't really stack up on crit hit damage or crit hit chance. You stack up on weapon damage. So with ARs you literally just stack up on, I guess you can stack up on crit hit damage, but you need to stack up on weapon damage. If you're on console, just stack up on weapon damage and crit hit damage. And if you're on PC, stack up on headshot damage and weapon damage. You don't need to worry about crit hit chance and that much of crit hit damage. You don't need to really worry about that. You just need the weapon damage. So anyway, so for my primary, as you guys can see, I'm rocking a Black Market AKM, 16,000 base damage. I have range on it. Every 5 meters you are from the target gains 2% weapon damage. And I have distance, which is 15% optimal range. And I have rhythm. Well equipped enemy kills have a 5% chance to refresh. Active skill cooldowns can occur every 60 seconds. And so for my mods, I'm running a Flash Hider, which is Flash Hider, which is 20% crit hit damage minus 10% stability. If I had a better one, I would probably want more with stability, because I don't need crit hit damage or crit hit chance, but that's whatever. But for my second one, 10% crit hit chance with negative 10% stability, which is pretty bad because I don't really need that crit hit chance or crit hit damage. So you guys can see this only mods I have. I really need to do my mod farm, but as you guys can see, I'm running precision mag, which is plus 15% headshot damage. So on the first clip you guys saw, and I melted that dude with like 7 bullets. I had like 7 bullets left. I melted him just by headshots. So headshots really do a lot. But on console, it's kind of, you know, if you don't hit your head on console, then it doesn't really matter. But on PC, make sure you stack up on that headshot damage. And minus 10% damage to elites. And for my sight, I'm running a T2 micro red dot sight, plus 20% accuracy, minus 10% crit hit chance. Like I said, guys, you don't really need that crit hit chance. You melt with weapon damage on assault rifles. So yeah. Anyway, get into the build for my my mask. As you can see, it's a Badger mask, and I have 4,113 health with 4.5% crit hit chance and 14% hazard protection. And hazard protection is like fire, which really actually helps a lot. And yeah, my vest, as you guys can see, is a Providence, and I have 35.8k armor and 5.5% weapon damage, which you want to stack up. You really want to stack up on that weapon damage. And then I have 877 skill power and 13% headshot damage. Like I said, headshot damage. If this was on PC, this would be such a good set right there. And Berserk, plus 10% weapon damage for every 10% of max armor depleted. And for my mod slot, I'm running 1,142 health with 16% burn resistance. As you guys can see, for my holster, it's a Fenrir's holster. It gives me 10% assault rifle damage and 5.5 crit hit damage, which I was gonna change to assault rifle damage or weapon damage, but I couldn't. And 883 skill power. And for my backpack, as you guys can see, I'm running a Badger backpack, 32.4k armor, and 5,000. My attributes are 5,382 health, 4.5% crit hit chance, 274 skill power, and 5% weapon damage. So you really want to stack up on that weapon damage. And like I said, weapon damage, right? And on my mod slot, 1.5% weapon damage, which I was actually trying to get up. I want to get it up a little bit more, but I don't want to waste my last resources that I have. But 2.5% weapon handling. I also want to get that up because it's pretty hard to use the AK on console. On PC it's way easier, just beam people, but on console it's 3% optimum range. And then get into my gloves. As you can see, Providence, 4% assault rifle damage and 6% LMG damage and 8% crit hit damage. I would actually want weapon damage on there, but it's whatever. Get into my knee pads, 23,000 armor, 23k armor, and for my attributes I have 4,989 health. And I have the talent surge with 10% skill haste. I would actually want to get hardened on there, but it's all good. For my mod slot, 1.5% weapon damage and 5% rifle crit hit damage, which doesn't affect me. I don't use rifles, but it's whatever. 3% maximum rifle crit hit damage, and yeah, that'll be all. So for my secondary, I'm running the TA-21. I actually did a video on this earlier, so guys go check out my last video that I did. I made a whole video about this gun and how strong it is. This gun is so strong, guys. And yeah, for weapon, as you guys can see, 15,968 weapon damage, 9% crit hit chance. Like I say, crit hit chance does not matter. If I know some people who run 0% crit hit chance on AR and only like 20% crit damage. I have 59% crit damage and 83% headshot damage. On PC, you want to get that headshot damage up to like 100, at least 100 plus. I have 18.5% all weapon damage bonus, 19% assault rifle percent damage bonus, and armor is 152,750 armor, which I would like to get up. And for my max health, 46,095. I know you guys are gonna be wondering why I'm running 2-piece Badger, and it's because of the armor percent on kill. It really helps you guys out if you're in those situations where you need to kill someone fast and then get the other guy. If it's like 1v2 or 1v3, armor percent on kill really helps you, especially when you stack it up. It really helps you. And yeah, and one thing I forgot to add is if you really want the full damage for this build, you want to use the survivalist, and also you want to perk up on the tier 2 EMI, which gives you 5% increased assault rifle damage, or if you upgrade it more, 10% increased assault rifle damage, and it keeps going, stacking up. So if you guys have this, your guns are going to be doing way more damage. But I stacked up on demolitionist, so I didn't get to stack up on survivalist. But if you guys really want that AR damage, make sure you stack up on this and make sure you level this up. Yeah, as you guys can see, I posted 2 videos today, so go check out my last one. It's a review on the TA-21, and it's a really strong SMG, and I was running with an SMG build, so go check that video out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. Peace. Yeah, I'm on it.